AI video apps are revolutionizing the time it takes to produce high quality edits. Now I'm going to show you an AI system that helps me edit that video, taking the time to edit from 6 to 8 hours to anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes of my time. Now, when it comes to any business, loosely, you have your marketing, your sales, your delivery, and retention. And if you're a one-person business, you have to be across all of these, which means your time is precious. Now, when it comes to the marketing, you have to naturally build out content amongst all the other marketing activities that you're doing. Now, when it comes to your content, there's three main areas that comes with it. You have your pre-production. I'm talking the ideation, the script writing, everything that you do before you turn on your camera. The production is you literally speaking to your camera, setting that up, getting in the right place and recording the content, ready for you to move into post-production, which is the editing process, removing all of those ums, the ahs and all that malark and moving it into like a really crisp, nicely presented video. Now, pre-production, the ideation, relatively simple and easy when it comes to the entire process. The production, turn on your camera, speak to it, very simple, very easy. But that post-production, the editing, the time and effort it takes for you to produce a high quality video is hard and it's so time consuming. So when it comes to pre-production, maybe you're putting out like 1 to 2 hours worth of like ideation and script writing. You then move into production, which is a 30-minute talking head video. But then that post-production, that can take a huge amount of time. I went back and looked at like the original videos that I was creating, and it was anywhere between 6 to 8 hours to produce one video, like edit that entire video, which means a 10-minute video is taking 8.5 hours to produce. That's a whole day out of the week that you should be spending on your sales calls, delivering to your clients and retaining and reducing the amount of churn in your business. That's very difficult for one person to manage all at the same time of running the entirety of their business. So that's where AI and these systems are coming into place to allow you to focus on the things that matter most in your business. Let AI do that kind of like video editing side of things so you can focus on working with your clients and getting them the results you want. Therefore, for every minute of content that you're producing, you are investing 51 minutes of your time. That's an unacceptable ratio when you are building your business out and you have to be across the entirety of all the functions for that, which means you can essentially outsource this really hard time consuming element of your business to use AI. Now, a lot of people, they'll go out and get video editors. If they have the budget, they're going to be able to spend time and money on that particular one. But if you don't, AI is a perfect substitute for that. So I've just kind of broken this down. Like if you use AI video editing, it can cost anywhere between $10 to $20 per month for every single video that you create within that time. If you go to a video editor or outsource it, yes, they're going to produce much higher quality, better transitions, all that stuff. But the amount of time that that takes in terms of getting the proofs, the approvals, any sort of amendments to, you're going to be paying $200 to $500 per video. And a lot of people, they don't have that budget yet in order to produce video and content out there. Now I'm going to show you an AI system which is taking my time to edit from anywhere between 6 to 8 hours down to 5 to 30 minutes. That's a huge amount of time saving, which I can put into other parts of my business, which is generating revenue. So the particular system that I'm using is called gling.ai. And this is specifically designed for YouTube and it connects to your YouTube account. It helps you create faster, edit. It can do transitions. It can even add AI B-roll in there. Now I've left a link to gling.ai down in my description below. Feel free to click that and have a little explore. You can start with a free account and there are some pricing payments if you wanted to move into that particular package. Now I'm going to show you a demonstration of using Gling. Adds to your workflow. You can see all my other videos down below here, but this is the video that I released yesterday. Now, this is like, I'm not polished. I do make mistakes. I do and ah, and it does take a little bit of time for me to get there. I can't do a one-take wonder like some of the YouTubers out there. But ultimately, I'm just going to show you this raw footage that I produced for my video yesterday. You could be throwing thousands of dollars down the drain by doing this one. There's me making a mistake. You could be throwing thousands of dollars away by not doing this one. There we go. See, so I'm making mistakes. I'm pausing. I'm restarting. And that's just natural when you're building out videos like this. But if I drag and drop this video in here, it's going to give me two options. Now I can do a long form video and extract all the different shorts and then put that onto my social medias, or I can edit with AI on the left here. This is the one we're going to use today. So if I say, right, edit with AI, I'm then going to click next. And this, I'm just going to title this as reactivation project, if that's spelled right. You can then choose your video spoken language so the AI recognizes what language you're using. You can add additional files, and there is multi-camera functionality here, which is really, really great. You can even then add the script that you use so you get the most accurate results whilst it's editing there. Now, I don't necessarily add my script in here because I do talk from what's coming out of my head. Whether that's good for me or not, I don't know. But ultimately, just click that continue button, and in the background that's going to go through the video and enhance it. You can then choose what you want the enhancement to look like. So I'm going to ask for them to cut my silences because I do pause. I'm going to cut the bad takes because I make many of those, and then we're going to remove filler words like your ums, your ahs, your pauses, all that type of stuff. You can add smart captions, you can add jump cut zooms, enhance the audio, and also add in AI backgrounds. And then I particularly like this one, so I don't have to edit in myself, the like and subscribe button that comes at the end. Anyway, choose which one that works for you and then click the enhance and edit. And remember, perfect is the enemy of good. If you're obsessing over one video when you could have released 5 to 10 other videos in the time it's taken you to do that, you're going to get more data and more results from that from pumping out more content, because that data is live, it's out there in the world, rather than it being a hunch for you to think, is this going to go well? Data is where that's going to help you, especially when you're starting out and you're getting more content out there. And here we go. So it is taken that video, and you can see on the left hand side here is the script. It's transcribed the entire audio from the script. It's gone and deleted all those bad takes, which you can see here is like under with the crossed and the strikeout elements too. You can then go and play this video. So let's start from the beginning here, shall we? You could be throwing thousands of dollars down the drain by not doing this one simple thing, and that is selling to your existing customers. In this video, I'm going to be showing the 3. See, so it's really nicely removed all of those bad takes. It's removed all the pauses. You can then go in and just essentially like, oh no, I definitely want this in. And you can then uncut that, or you can correct it, or you can even just export that particular clip. Now, you just scroll through here. So instead of doing all the cuts and the jumps on the timeline in the bottom, which is what a lot of most video editors are used to nowadays, you can easily just create your edits by reading the transcript and saying, right, I want to get rid of this, I want to add that. And then you just play it and make sure that it runs nice and smooth throughout your video. Then let's just go to the back or the end of my video here. We'll see if it added that subscribe and like button. So I'm just scrolling on the timeline at the bottom here. Let's move that here. And you can see it's added this particular effect. And if I just quickly play from here. If you found this video useful and if you got value from it, I'd really appreciate if you click that subscribe button, whack on the notifications, and let me know in the comments if there's any questions that you have on this. I'd be more than happy to answer them in my next video. Thank you. See? Perfect. I can then go and export this into multiple different formats from just the video, and that can post that to YouTube straight away. Or if you do want to add a little bit more of like your intros, your outros, or your particular effects, you can then export this into Final Cut, Adobe, Resolve, CapCut, and add that in terms of your post-production. But the time it's taken for me to film this, which was about 15-20 minutes to film, and then I've edited that in the space of this entire video, I can export that and put that onto YouTube fairly quickly. And that is Gling AI. It's an AI editing tool that allows you to reduce the time it takes to edit your videos and get it out into the world much quicker, so you can get the data to improve time and time again. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave a comment below of anything that you want to see next in terms of my demonstration and the systems that I'm using within my own business as well as my client's business. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.